College taught me how to dream up and pursue the most worthwhile challenges. 10 years ago, I was experiencing the toughest year of my life. I was almost 4 years into my 5 year Marine Corps enlistment, which should have meant I was in a stable situation and planning for the future. Instead, I was battling the all too common blackout drunk syndrome that Marines face. My sergeant major had had enough. He decided to kick me out of the Marine Corps 9 months before my EAS. Finally, I realized the consequences of my actions. Rather than spending my weekends drinking, I started volunteering nearly all of my time with the Marine Corps Community Services Program at Camp Pendleton. The gunnery sergeant in charge at MCCS took a liking to me and began to advocate on my behalf. A new sergeant major took charge of my unit and decided to listen to my leaders that spoke of my potential if I could just stay away from drinking and trouble. With my future on the line, my new sergeant major allowed me to finish my enlistment as long as I was approved for the 90-day early out program. I was incredibly thankful. But then I realized I needed to figure out what the heck I was going to do when I EAS'd. Fortunately, I was accepted into the Leadership Scholar Program because of my strong academic work in high school and college courses I took while in the Marines. I applied to Columbia, Colgate, Penn State, and the University of Pittsburgh, and could not believe it when I was accepted to all of them. When I was in high school, Penn State was the best school I ever imagined going to. I ended up choosing Colgate over Columbia because I was afraid of the temptations of New York City. My professors at Colgate really appreciated the disciplined perseverance, hard work, and adaptability that the Marine Corps instilled in me. They helped me pursue opportunities to study volcanoes in Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands, in Chile, and go on study abroad trips to New Zealand and Australia. All this was made possible through the GI Bill, and Yellow Ribbon program. After graduating from Colgate, I still didn't know what I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted to make the most of my life. This aspiration led me to become a wildland firefighter in Nevada, and then a conservation nonprofit worker in Colorado. After that, I was accepted to the Peace Corps, but then they later denied me because of the previous trouble I'd been in. That reemergence of my past troubles initially made me spiral downward, but a close friend and fellow Marine Corps veteran convinced me to hike the Appalachian Trail with him instead. Thank God I listened to him, because I ended up meeting the love of my life a few days in and hiking the rest of the trail with her. The awesomeness of spending almost 6 months walking from Georgia to Maine also inspired me to go to graduate school. After applying to a handful of schools, I was accepted into a PhD program at the University of California, Santa Barbara. Now that I'm almost 2 years into my graduate program studying wildfires, I sometimes wonder how the heck I got here. My life sometimes seemed to teeter on the brink of failure, but instead of ever getting down about it, I just kept my spirits up and worked toward my next goal, whether it be as big as getting a PhD or as small as walking that last exhausted half mile to a water source. I'm grateful that the Marine Corps taught me how to adapt and overcome challenges, but I'm even more grateful that college taught me how to dream up and pursue the most worthwhile challenges. That right there is what has allowed me to truly live life to the fullest.